Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for coming back. We're on a very windy Culloden Moor, the Culloden battlefield. So I don't know how much you're actually going to hear off the video or off the trip, but we'll certainly try and show you what went down here. 1746. So I don't know how much you can see from here. Those red flags are the positions of the government troops. This was the last battle on British soil. 23rd of April 1746. It was a Jacobite army's last stand. They were trying to get Stuart King back on the throne, led by Bonnie Prince Charlie. Came up against the Duke of Cumberland, who just celebrated his birthday the day before. I'm going to see if we can get somewhere a little bit more sheltered. So the Jacobites had won the Battle of Falkirk and got down as far south as Derby, but with limited supplies and their lines stretched back up to Scotland, they turned round and headed back up the road, which was one of many fateful decisions that was made. Have a look at this wee cottage. On the night before the battle, I'm trying not to photobomb this guy's photo. The night before the battle, they tried to do a wee sneaky attack on the English garrison. They'd been sent up from Aberdeen to try and take Inverness. Something in my pocket I don't recognise. And that's what Bonnie Prince Charlie and Jacobites are trying to prevent that from happening. But yeah, the night before the battle they sent some troops down to try and do a surprise night attack. Because it was so dark they couldn't see anything, it was overgrown. The guys were hungry. Like I say, they came back from Derby because of a lack of supplies. They survived on like 3 biscuits a day. So they were hungry, they were tired, and then just decided to turn back and come back up to here. At that point there was a lot of debate amongst the Jacobites whether they should just haul ass back to Inverness, get a more solidified defence going, get more time to get more of their troops together, because there were other Jacobites still coming from far and wide. So it was an under-strength army. But the decision was made to launch the attack the following day anyway, despite the odds being against them. And here's a wee cottage, thatch roof. We peek inside, there's people in there, so we'll go in as well. Okay, I clearly got my dates wrong here. It's the 16th of April, 1746. I think it said the 23rd of April. That date must be in my head for something else. But yeah, 16th of April, not the 23rd. Slapped me down with a ham sandwich. Just going to wee walk about Battlefield. Been here a couple of times. There's a kind of eerie feeling each time. Last time we were here, Nippy felt a hand that wasn't mine. Grab you where? On the ankle. A little ankle grabber as opposed to an ankle biter. So yeah, these red flags represent where the government troops were. Made up not only of English but, you know, Scots that were loyal to the crown. There's a cow over there. Is that part of the reconstruction, reenactment? It's just disappeared. It's going to try and jump out at us. Ambushes. The blue flags you can see over there where the Scots regiments were, the Jacobites I should say. Loyal to the Stuarts. We're trying to overthrow the Hanoverian king. So we are here. This is the government front line. And the Jacobite front line. The Jacobites did the old traditional Highland charge. They ran into boggy, uneven ground, slowed them down, took the impetus out of it. And the government troops had heavy artillery, muskets, and pretty much just carved them down. This is the positions of the various regiments of the government forces. So there's cavalry over here. And some more backup. We'll go back in, we'll go past the monument because we're on limited time again today. Do not feed the horse. Camouflage then. More government positions. Some monuments to different clans, various clans that fell. Stewart of Alpen. Clan Cameron. Some Macintosh over there. Another Clan Macintosh. And Macintosh the third. Yeah, it's pretty atmospheric when you're here. I'm not sure if the old camera can pick that up. There's one for mixed clans. Mixed clans again. And the mixed clans again. You can just see how difficult it would be to try and charge through this environment. The heather there, the nettles, these spiky bushes. I'm sure they've got a name, just to know what it is. Facing muskets, cannon fire. I reckon it was a pretty bad decision at the end of the day to fight the battle here. Towards the Jacobite lines. Sounds like 1,500 Jacobites lost their lives on this moor, mainly down where the cairn is. That must have been the bulk of where they fell. It seems insane to try and run through this kind of terrain. Different breed back then. Approaching the Jacobite lines. So yeah, up here it's a lot boggier. And terrain slowed down the charge, resulting in a bit of a slaughter. Some geese flying overhead. You can make it out in the camera. They come down here to winter, away from the harsher conditions up north and the Arctic and such like, Arctic Circle. To the sunny climes of Scotland. Fireweed still in colour, in bloom. .400 Frasers here. So got the names of the clans in Gaelic and English. Left of this point's over there. And if there was a right side of the battlefield to be on, this certainly wasn't it. It was the worst terrain, the worst conditions. The earth was wet, boggy. Yeah. Bit of a slaughter. John Roy Stewart's 200s, nice with the left little floral tokens. Assuming they must be ancestors of these clans. Just try to run through this, man. See, I think this was the worst side of the battlefield to be on. If there was a good side indeed. Stewarts of Appin and the McLarens, 250 of them. .400 Camerons. Yep, if I'd have seen the battle, was definitely said if it's go back to Inverness, which is only like 5 or 6 miles in that direction, to get a bit more protection. There's a castle there. I think that's what Cumberland was going for. He was taking his troops up from Aberdeen to take the castle at Inverness. And we bought them a bit more time as well. Reinforcements could have arrived. Maybe get a bit more food in their bellies. I don't know how much it would change the situation. Like I say, they're still outnumbered, outgunned. Might have done. Like I say, they won the battle of Falkirk and pushed all the way down as far as Derby. The first shots. Here we are. "500 Athol men and a wee spider." Spider, obviously famous in that poem about Robert the Bruce. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Yeah, still not ideal, but a much better terrain to try and run across. Just running into cannons and muskets. Brave men fighting for a cause that they believed in. Ambush in the field. Earthen mounds. Black Isle over there, over the water. Now heading down that direction after we finished here and go and see what the government did after the Battle of Culloden. King George built a massive fort, which is called Fort George, and that was built to ensure that nothing like this ever happened again, to quash the Jacobites. hunting them into the hills. So after this tartan was banned, clan system was made illegal. Gaelic was banned. People get punished for talking it.
Each clan.
And as long as they're willing to have another goal, sometimes mistakes are really important in life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you learn so much from getting it wrong.
Adaptation and yeah, all
Because
of
you know
that.
what
Yes.
it's like to.
So there's a visitor centre over there. This is all free. This is the good thing about it. If there is a good thing about it, it's the fact you have to pay any money to come to this area. You can wander around and take your time and breathe in the atmosphere. But if you want to go to the visitor centre, there's a museum in there, and you can get like a guided tour of, I don't know, I'm guessing maybe the battlefield. I'm not sure, maybe it's just a tour in there, but that's £11 for the museum entry and £14 for the museum and tour. So we're just going to go up the top there. I'm assuming that's free. Up the top there, we'll do the last scan over the site, then we'll call it a day. This is back at the government lines. This is the Argyllshire men that knocked down the wall over there to get their horses through, and then slaughtered the retreating Jacobites as they tried to flee the battlefield and realised that all was over. Up here you can see the whole battlefield. The government army numbered over 7,500 and the Jacobites about 5,500. The battle lasted less than half an hour. Alright folks, we'll call it a day there. Thank you very much for watching. All support is greatly appreciated, as always. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we will see you next time. Bye.